First album might have been pop, but it's always really been about a journey. I'm not really bothered about whether it's pop or not because I'm just really following a kind of artistic path. I'm always been very, very interested in trance and interested in rhythms from different places like Africa. That's been a constant. Trance is very important, but I think with this album. It was many years of work in India and Pakistan over the last 10 years. So over the last 10 years, we started to travel to spend time in Tamil Nadu in south, in Rajasthan in the north, and Bengal. And we made very excellent connections with incredible musicians and discovered a lot of traditions, mainly spiritual traditions, because I have an interest in the music which comes from these traditions. Even though I'm not religious myself, I love the psychic intensity of different spiritual music. So I looked into Hindu mystic music and also recently in Pakistan, looking at Sufi music, which is kind of Islamic mystic music, and it's a path. And it's also a musical path as well. So I was very, very fortunate to meet some incredible singers from Pakistan who performed with us, as well as some musicians from Rajasthan and India too. I think, I look for certain kinds of individuals. I mean, some people who have a kind of maybe like a charisma or something. I think it's very obvious, when you find someone you really connect with, you have a very instant charge. And I feel this a lot with people. And I'm always looking for people. So I always, searching and looking at different, it's like from an ethnomusicological sense. I like traveling and discovering things, and I've had that curiosity from the beginning. And I think this is a very important part of my work because I think each album features different people. I mean, there are some people who are always there. Like there's Vincent Segal, who I've been working with since 2001. And he's always a constant presence on my records. And I have my husband, who's my producer and co-writer, Sam Mills, who's been with me from the beginning, and also my tabla player, Arif Dervish. They've been there, but we also like to adventure and journey, and it's very, very good. It feeds our music very nicely. Yeah, I think so, and I'm actually working. I think I'm very pleased you said that actually, because it is. Yes, it's kind of inconclusive, perhaps. Do you find that? Is that what you mean? It's like sort of slightly open-ended, and it seems like yes, the journey is not over. It's like going to mutate into something else. And actually, we are planning something, but I can't divulge that yet because that's secret. Yeah. Yes. I think you would probably say that. I mean, I think because when you're kind of mixed, like you're displaced person in a way, like sort of Indian person growing up in London, you want to sort of mix things up because your reality is very fragmented, and you feel like you want to try and put. So I love putting things together. It's a question of putting the right things together, where you get a really good result. But one thing that was very, very important with this album was we were very influenced by a book that was written by James George Fraser called The Golden Bough. And it's a late 19th century book. And it's a very big book, heavy, weighty book, which is a study of magic and religion. And I was very, very fascinated because I came upon this book by quite chance, and it's not very well known. I mean, certain people know that. I think certain sort of people read it. But then you find that actually it did influence quite a lot of very interesting poets and musicians, thinkers, like T.S. Eliot. And of course, it influenced Jim Morrison. And the Jim Morrison thing is very interesting because it's connected with taboo. This is a very strange thing that happened with the taboo section. Is very inspired. There's a chapter on taboos in this book, so a lot of the imagery from the song "Taboo" comes from the book. And it turned out that Jim Morrison was actually really quite into this book as well. And he has a song where "Not to Touch the Earth." It's very similar. There's like kind of some overlap within the lyrics. So I thought that was quite it was quite interesting and fascinating. But the thing with James George Fraser, coming back to your point, is that James George Fraser was making a suggestion in this book that all societies have a very common poetic language, which is a kind of magical language, which is at the foundation of these societies. And he goes through, he explores like very different customs and rituals, which are very, there's a theme. So all of the songs in this book are, to do with this theme. And all of the things like the Indian and the Pakistani elements, they all come around this theme. This is the central theme of the album.
शराबी शराबी मैं शराबी शराबी मैं शराबी शराबी मैं शराबी शराबी.
I'm really happy to be here in France. It's like home for me, working here and being here, performing here, connecting with people here. I have very strong musical contacts here. And it would be so beautiful for me to share this album, and I hope that you will be able to listen to the music and share this the work, because it's really done with a lot of passion and dedication, and I really love you all to listen to it. Thank you.